What you just saw, those 4 cinematic videos, were created just from one single image of a property that I found on Zillow.com. All of this was made possible because Higgsfield now integrates the best image model with the best video model in one platform. It allows you to create cinematic masterpieces like this in instant. And not only that, it now created a new MCP tool that allows you to create videos like these directly from Claude. Claude can now generate the best prompt based on the images and then send them to Higgsfield for content creation. This pipeline is amazing because now it allows you to offer a service to real estate agents and offer them content creation for their property listings for like $100 to $200 per property. And this business model is going to work for sure, whichever country you are in. I'm going to show you exactly how this works, so make sure that you watch to the very end. The tool that's doing the heavy lifting here is called Higgsfield. Let me show you exactly what it can do before we start to automate the whole process using Claude. Higgsfield gives you access to the latest image generation models. In this case, we have GPT Image 2.0 with fantastic results. I've tested it myself and I absolutely love it. It gives you access to the latest video generation models such as Seedance 2.0. And this is the only platform where you can use the best image model with the best video model to create absolute cinematic pieces of content. So let me show you exactly what we are working with. Before we get started, make sure you already have an account, you're already logged in, and you already have a plan. For me, I'm using the Plus plan and I already have enough credits to play with. Next, all we're going to do is we're going to go to the image and find our GPT Image 2.0. Okay, this is the image generation place, and we're going to be using this to create our next real estate content. To find the best image of a property estate, we're going to go to Zillow. And Zillow allows us to browse a wide selection of properties available for sale in a certain region. Over here, I'm just going to look at Philly. And in Philly, I'm just going to browse a few houses that we think we can upsell or make it more modern. Over here, we see a nice listing of an existing house. The house looks a bit old, and I don't think so it will attract any Gen Z or even millennial buyers. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down. We're going to see that the image looks very antique, very ancient. The house looks very old, and I doubt it's going to interest any new buyers. So we're just going to choose one of these images, and we're going to use this image as a main reference point for our image generation model. I'm just going to click this image. We're just going to click save. Okay, and then we're going to go back to our image generation model. Here we're going to upload the image. Transform this room into a luxury renovation. High-end finishes, warm lighting, marble accents, and make it an editorial photographic style. We're going to hit generate and see what the results look like. This is GPT Image 2. Let us look at the results. It looks absolutely stunning. Way different from what it was before. The whole house aesthetics look different. Even though it's still retaining the old ancient architecture, but now it's very luxurious. You know, it's full of marble walls, marble floor, floor-based lighting, expensive chairs, equipments, books, and it just looks absolutely wonderful. Okay, now we need to download the photo, and next is we're going to create a slow motion animation between the original image here and the new image generated. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to video tab, press Seedance 2.0. Okay, now we're going to press upload media. We're going to choose the image that we have uploaded of the original house and then the image generated afterwards. Make sure to click on the 3 dots here and choose that this is the start frame and the generated image is the ending frame. Then I want you to type in the prompt. Transform this room from the image at the starting reference to the image in the ending reference. Do this step by step. The first step is to remove all the components of the starting reference image. Do this by removing all furniture first, and then everything on the wall, and then everything on the floor until we have an empty room. Afterwards, start inserting the components of the ending frame. Start by the wall, and then the floor, and then add all the floor lighting and all the wall lighting, and then do the curtains, and then do all the other aesthetics, such as the marble floor, marble on the wall, and then start in moving the furniture and then the decoration components afterwards at the last. Over here, make sure that you choose the time duration. You can choose up to 15 seconds, but I'm comfortable with 8 seconds as I think it's enough. Lock in the aspect ratio as also the quality. Over here, the longer the duration, the more the credits is going to cost. So I'm just going to stick with 8 seconds. Once everything is confirm, just press generate and wait for the image to transform into a video. Okay, so everything dissolved inwards, and I think the transformation looks amazing. I think if I was an interior designing company, I would absolutely use this tool a lot to recommend for my clients. You see, the quality is actually amazing. A real estate agent would pay a video production company or even an interior designing company about $500 just to make this whole thing, and we made it in 90 seconds. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Instead of doing this manually, one room at a time, we can do all of this in bulk. The best way to do so is using Higgsfield's MCP for Claude. So if you go to this tab right here, MCP, you can see that now Higgsfield allows you to use their tools and their models in different technologies such as Claude, OpenClaw, Hermes, NemoClaw. I use Claude a lot, so I'm just going to go and set it up and show you exactly how I do it step by step. Oh, here we need to open Claude, go to settings, connectors, and then add this custom connector URL. I'm just going to copy this and now open my Claude. This is my Claude Cowork that I use every single day. In order to connect it to Higgsfield, just press the three menu sidebar, go to Customize, go to Connectors, press Add a custom connector, type in Higgsfield, paste in the MCP URL, press Add. And now it has already been added. All we need to do is to connect. And when we press Connect, it just opens a new tab asking for authentication between Higgsfield and Claude. Press Allow. And that's it. We are fully connected. When we press Higgsfield, we can see all the interactive tools it can do, such as generate images, generate videos, and now we're going to customize it to say that it's always allowed. Okay, perfect. Now let us go and try with a new task. This is Claude Cowork. Think of it as Claude with access to like tools and different integrations that you can use. There's no coding required and no terminal, so everything runs in this conversation window. Over here, I've opened Instagram and I've searched for realtors in New Jersey. Over here, we have found a real estate agent called Red Tejas. You're just going to see that he posts a lot about real estate, posts content like he just closed one property, closed another property. And we're going to go to see the website that he has linked to his Instagram. Here, he has posted like a few listings, sell with real estate, buying real estate in New Jersey. And he's going to link of the homes he has for sale. This is his website where he posts content about which property is for sale. From the looks of it, it looks like a white labeled site. And we can see a few properties that he's already posting about. Okay, I think this one looks like a nice property. This is the apartment that he's trying to sell. They have a lot of photos here, but I feel like the first image itself already looks amazing. So we're gonna have a better look at the image. We see that it's nice apartment home and it's got like a wide area that we can customize with. Now what we want to do is really save this image on how we can make this listing more attractive to potential buyers, such as buyers who are maybe want to move in as a frat house or like want a luxury apartment and luxury building. So after we have this, we're just going to bring it back to our Claude session. Okay, now we're going to upload it to Claude, the new property listing image that we found. And then we're going to give it the simple prompt. I have attached an image of a room in New Jersey. I found it from a real estate listing site and I want to customize it. I want to customize it into 4 transformation version images using the Higgsfield MCP. Keep the aspect ratio as 16:9 and use the GPT Image 2 model. I want you to transform it into 4 different images. One is a luxury renovation with high-end finishes and warm lighting and marble decoration all around. Second, I want you to make it into modern home office setup with a desk, a monitor, clean aesthetics, motivational words, and a place to focus really on working. 3, I want you to make it into a frat house. Make it with a gaming room with RGB lighting and also a gaming setup with some games on the screen. Make sure that you use no gaming logo, no branded logo, and no energy drinks logo, and no logos whatsoever to avoid any copyright content. And then 4, I want you to make it into an ambient music lounge with moody lighting and a chill vibe, mostly for a romantic date or for a couple living together and enjoying the moment. Okay, it looks great. And now I'm going to send it and let's see how it works. Okay, now you can see that Claude is running and integrating with Higgsfield directly. It's asking for permissions. And now we don't need to switch our dashboard when generating images anymore. Okay, we see that it's generating all four images using the right model, using the right aspect ratio, and let us wait for the results. Okay, the images are in. I can't believe this is the same apartment though as the one we just sent because it looks beautiful. It has highlighted the best views. It has made everything super elegant and everything just looks so golden and marble. It's so bright. It's just amazing the way it looks. Okay, now let us look at the second version where it's really focused on making it into an office space. I really like the chair, the wide screens, motivational words, and then also the books, the aesthetics. It really looks like a home office. And now this looks more like a gaming studio with your friends where you can relax, play World of Warcraft, and just have like a great time in with the friends tonight. So it really depends on like who's the target customer here, right? And this one looks like a super cozy, warm place where people come and chill with their friends and relax and have a great time drinking wine and having great weekends together. It's really giving me like couple vibes who do not like being who do not like having TV to distract them. And I really like all four aesthetics. It's hard to imagine the same room being in four different styles. I'm just gonna download all of them. Great. We can see that Higgsfield integrates with Claude MCP and does this using the pooling mechanism. That means it constantly checks if all the jobs has been done. And it usually checks like within every few minutes or every few intervals to see if all the images has been generated and then it says that it's complete. Now we need to try to do a few things. First is download all the images and save it locally. After that, I want you to use the Seedance 2.0 model in Higgsfield to create a transformation video from the starting image that I first uploaded in this chat as a starting image. And then for each of these images that we have just generated, the four images, I want you to create them as the ending image. So four different prompts, and I want each of them to be a transformation video. I want you to give Seedance 2.0 also strict instructions on how to make the transformation video. The first is we need to strip all elements of the previous image first uploaded. I want you to remove everything such as furniture first out of the house, horizontally moving out, and then I want you to remove everything on the floor, everything on the wall, and then make the room look pretty basic. Then we can start transforming the new video, the new picture in. First is we need to work on the wall and then the flooring, then also the lighting on the walls. Then next after that we can move in all the basics such as any flooring, any mats, any sofas, any furniture, and then we move in the other components such as the monitors, the screens, the stuff that hang on the wall, all the different decorations, cupboards, and furnitures. I want you to make it like very step by step gradual process. Okay, we see that Claude has used the right model of Seedance 2.0 from Higgsfield, has identified the starting image and ending image values, has identified the aspect ratio and supported resolutions, and also the time image for each of them. Initially, it used the wrong model. I think it was trying to generate image instead of generate video. But then once it found out that generate video API call, I think it's doing it well. We see that it's using the right model, 16 aspect ratio with audio, we can see the code requested and we can see that it is using the right starting image F1 FC. Let's make sure that it's consistent throughout everything. Over here, it's using also the right starting image. Yeah, so I think it's pretty much using the correct ones. Okay, let us have a look at the results. Okay, let us look at the transformation video. Okay, the fourth video is also done. Let us have a look. Oh wow, it looks very beautiful. It looks very romantic. It zoomed in a little bit, removed all the furniture, removed all the components, and then redid the walls, painted it red, and then made it full of lights and made it like super beautiful, and then add another layer of paint and also some aesthetics. And the fourth video results. Oh wow. This one actually looks pretty nice. They added like a fresh new wall and then they transformed the background to night. They made it like very much into a gaming room. And I feel like the room size remained the same. And it just looks absolutely amazing. It looks very ratchet. And it looks like a place very realistic where people could like hang out. Like all the boys could spend the night, Friday night, and just hanging out and playing games together. I think like this is the ultimate gaming setup. Okay, finally we have the luxury video. Let us have a look. Wow. Okay, this is an absolute transformation. This is like on a world on its own. I think this is what gets sent to the client. You know what? Let us just send all of them to the client. Okay, download all of the videos and save them in the working folder. Okay, now let us talk about the second half of the pipeline, turning all these videos into money. I'm going to compile all of this and drop it into a Google Drive. Let us open the working folder that we have, and then let's put it side by side against the Google Drive. Once we are done, we have already uploaded the room, and then it's uploading all the other images. Make sure to share this folder publicly. So we're going to make sure that anyone with a link can view it. Press done, and then copy the link. And then now we're going to share it with our real estate agent. We go back to our Instagram. We send him a message, give him a follow, and then we're going to send the link in the description and then send it to them. Just as simple as that, we have done our outreach. Look at how specific this is, right? Because it's not a cold outreach anymore. We know exactly who this person is, their actual listings, and we've made videos for their listing properties. And hopefully they're able to close these properties and get a standard like 1 to 3% commission. So for them to use our services and pay like about $100 or $200 per video, I don't think so it'll be that hard for them. And at the end of the day, most of these real estate agents and the realtors, they don't really understand AI and how it works and how to leverage it. So that's where we come in, right? We offer our services for a very cheap amount, and then they're able to scale up their content production, which he's already doing on a daily basis. So I think this just leverage his existing um, positioning to reach out to more clients and close more deals. So I think it makes complete sense for this realtor. Then if we go back to our Higgsfield and we see how much credits actually used, and they're actually very transparent to us regarding what the credits has been used for and for which content it generated during at which timestamp. If a particular video was not generated properly, then it refunds us the credit as a whole. The connector that made all of this possible is Higgsfield MCP. The link is in the description below and only takes 30 seconds to set everything up. If you try this and you land a client, drop it in the comments below because I would love to see what you build with it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more workflows regarding AI, automation, and even content creation.